my fine divine, Dominica Divinely here, God's favorite light worker, the golden healer, the messenger, and your down-to-earth high priestess with another message. So if it don't apply, let it fly. Take what's yours, leave what's not. I might be throwing different scenarios out there for the energy that I pick up on. So first of all, I don't know who got put in their place, but baby, child. First of all, okay, so let me just say this. So if you've been with me long enough, you know that I love music, and I also pick up channeled messages through music as well. So earlier today I went out, I left the music playing while I was out, and I came back in, this song was playing. The song didn't immediately catch my attention, but when I started to listen, my That's So Raven sense started kicking in. I went into download mode. The song by Kiana Lede X, I believe that's her name. I had to look it up because I heard the song before, but it's not one that's on my playlist, so I don't listen to it much. But I got the downloads, I got the energy from it. Here we go. If you don't know the song, you might want to listen to it after I say what I say. Somebody has got somebody feeling like, damn, you know, they're kind of numb right now. They don't know how to feel. They don't know what to feel. They don't know what to think. They ultimately feel like they fumbled major this time. Maybe you've recently expressed to somebody that this is really coming to an end after going through many long years possibly of dealing with somebody back and forth. I feel like this is someone who you love, and this person probably has feelings for you. For some of you, you might feel like this person don't love you, even if they tell you they do. And for others of you, this person actually love you. And for some of you, this person loves you and hasn't told you. But regardless, this person lacks a whole lot of emotional maturity. This person does not really express how they feel, even if what they felt was the real love that you feel for them, or that they might want to lead you to believe with their words but not their actions. Has had its run, and you are about tired. You know that right now you are actually going into a new transformative season with your life, your spirit, your energy. Wherever you're going, you might even be changing states. You might be relocating. Everything that's going on with you right now has something to do with some type of spiritual transformation. So right now, a lot of things have been shifted and moved out of place for the real thing to be in place when it comes to you and your life and what is really about to come in this new chapter of yours that you have been waiting for so long. You are somebody that have endured a whole lot. You've been through so much, but I feel like this person that you are dealing with hasn't really been there for you where it counts. But for some reason, you've allowed this person to possess your heart in ways, or your emotions in ways that you can't really shake. It's like you were attached to this person, or you were attached to this person, but you're detaching because, like I said, you're in your transformative season. So you could have expressed that it's time to let this go to this person. You could have expressed that this person didn't really value what they had in front of them. They probably missed all the fine print, and they probably missed your entire value. Everything that is really made of you due to something superficial or something small or something simple of a little flaw that they probably was just focused on with you that they couldn't get over. Therefore, they missed the entire great load of you because they couldn't get their mind right because they were just so high in their ego. At the end of the day, it is a karmic lesson for them, and also an awakening lesson for you as far as you shifting how you feel about yourself and what you are not settling for anymore in your value up to a higher level, because you have elevated greatly during your course of time while being off and on with this person. But maybe apparently this person was not catching up, or this person was too slow, or is not growing, okay? Because you've outgrown yourself since the time that you all have started this situation. And even though you all have had a serious attachment, both of you all's attachment were different motives. Maybe your attachment was wholeheartedly, and this person's attachment was definitely not unconditional. It was definitely conditional, but they knew that they were in love with you on some type of level that they really wanted to hide because of whatever flaw or whatever thing that they thought was not as appealing about you, that they felt like they wanted to hold on to or not get over. Whatever issue that they had with you, it could have been simply straightened out if they would have gotten their attitude right, because you are the type that you hold your ground too. You don't just settle for anything, and you're not about to let anybody just treat you any type of way just to make them feel ease. This is a circumstance of if one let their guard down, the other one will let their guard down. But you were the only one letting your guard down. You were the only one always being the bigger person. You were the only one trying to put the effort in, and this person was putting bare minimum in. I feel like this is a real narcissistic type of energy that this person is in, and this person don't even really know if they're coming or going with you. It is something more significant about you than the other people that they have dealt with, and that's why they can't let go. And even if they don't know, they know that it is so magnetizing and so attractive and so good that they don't want to let go. But that ego and that cockiness and that bad attitude and that narcissism will not allow this person to be at ease to get the blessing that God has handed to them when God gave them you. But everybody had limits. Maybe not them. Maybe they could have played this game with you for the rest of their life. But you told this person that you ain't got this to do with them anymore. Not only because you have already internally grown, outgrowing this situation with something evident for you, but also because you know that there is something better for you because you deserve better. So at the end of the day, you choose you. You choose yourself. You have self-love. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's why they didn't mind playing this cycle with you over and over again, because they don't have self-love enough to see that you have self-love and that it is time for you to let this energy go because it is not serving you. So you've expressed to this person that it is time to call it quits. You told this person that you love them, and you probably even told this person that you really would have liked it to work out with them and you wanted to be with them, but because they are who they are and they can't get it right, and maybe they don't make you feel like they really love you regardless of how much they might want to whisper it in your ear, or regardless of how much they want to try to manifest you back into them, you really do not feel that they care enough or that they deserve the key to your heart. So not only did you call back in your heart and your love from them, you call back in that good, yes, baby, and they cannot handle it. They have lost all access. Access is denied completely for mishandling you, for not seeing your entire value, because they wanted to pay attention to the small things that didn't even matter, the small things that could have been fixed, that could have been worked out. But their narcissistic ways will not allow them to work it out with you, even if they wanted to. A lot of them did want to. A lot of them wanted to try. But it was their narcissistic ways, their ego, their cockiness. Maybe they felt like they were above you, but they love you and they couldn't leave you alone. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, you risen above them, and whatever they thought or whatever they think of you, it don't matter. Because at the end of the day, you chose you. To me, I feel like you are above them. So it's the audacity of them when they can't even find their true self-esteem to even humble themselves. But you know what, Fine Divine? You have something greater coming in, and you know that, and they will feel it. What they wasn't willing to give you, someone is. And then they have to live with the loss of you. Not just the loss, they have to live with the fact that the love that you are getting is better than them. Most likely what they got going on, and whoever they end up with, your love and whatever you end up with is still going to be better than what they have, because you've changed. They didn't. So they are still going to be operating in the same negative, low vibrating energy in whatever situationships that they get involved in as you continue to elevate. And I know that you are going to get the great love that you deserve because you have done the work. You have done the work on yourself. Because you have aligned with yourself and loving yourself, someone who is on your level with loving themselves will be able to love you. And you all will have the real magnetizing love that is appropriate and valid and not something superficial or stagnant and exhausting. Congratulations, my Fine Divine. You have elevated as usual. You have ended a toxic cycle that you had allowed to be played on repeat for a while. We cannot help what the heart wants, but we must play it smart. We can't always trust our heart. So therefore, you have allowed yourself to love yourself enough to not trust what you knew you could not trust. And this is just for confirmation of purposes only, because y'all be knowing.